Hello everyone and welcome back to another Camtasia Studio tutorial. Today we are going to be doing some animating. So let me just get in some assets that I've created just for this tutorial. And then I'm going to bring this down to here and you'll see, let's have this image display for a minute, say. Right, so here we have just a green background with a red trail that goes, well, left to right. What we're going to do is we're going to have this square follow that path left to right. So it's going to start here and then it's going to go, yeah. So anyway, to animate something, you click on what you want to animate, you click More, Visual Properties and Add Animation, and you'll see that this pops up. So now you can just drag the blue circle to wherever you want the animation to end. So however long you want the animation to last for, let's say 30 seconds, we can just drag that to there. So now if we drag that to here, over the course of 30 seconds it will make its way to that point. That's actually rather slow. So I'm just gonna speed it up a bit. 15 seconds. There we go, that's a bit faster. So, actually, whilst I'm here, I'm gonna remove the green on it. There we go. Green screen. Hope you watched that tutorial. So, anyway, over the course of 15 seconds, the blue square is going to make its way to over there. But, as you can see, it's just skipping the whole path. So, we need to make some keyframes so that it actually follows the path as intended. So, let's say, over the course of 15 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, divide that by 3, that's about, fuck. So about every 3 seconds we want it to be making its way to every corner. So let's start at the beginning and use this to go slowly into the seconds. And make it so that it's at 3 seconds roughly. So now we just click Add Animation and then we just drag it down to here. So now we just keep doing this on every 3 second interval, so now 6 seconds. Add another keyframe. You can see as I add keyframes, you can see these blue circles appearing in the animation, and it will always follow those. You can of course add more keyframes if you want smooth animation, and you can get some very good action going on here. So let's do the last couple of corners. Alright, so at 18 seconds, put that there. So now when we play it through, it's going to follow the path as intended, hopefully. Yeah. That looks very good. Now, it's following it in a very jiggity-jaggedy kind of path because we've only added very, oh, got a little problem there. Let me just fix that. So yeah, it's going straight to the points that I told it to. So it's at this point where it takes a bit of time. If you want it to follow perfectly, then you have to add numerous key animation frames to get it to follow it just right. And then you just have to slowly go through. So at this point, if you look very closely, you've got a lot of keyframes in your animation. So when we look at it through, it'll follow the line more closely because we've told it to do that, and it can do that because it's got more keyframes. So from here on, it's kind of more simplified and just keeps going. So anyway, that is basic animating. Actually no, I'm going to show you how to do something else. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, here's a pointy finger that I've used a couple times in my videos. So let's say we want it to point at this square. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, so just move that over there and have the square, shorten that down a bit. Let's say I want the finger to like rotate and orbit around the square. So it's kind of hard to show you at this point, so it's kind of going as it's orbiting around, the finger's going to be pointing at it at all times. So we'll start on this frame and we'll just add an animation roughly about, let's say, a second. Oh, that's not long enough. Okay, maybe half a second. Yep. So just like last time, we used keyframes to define where we want said object to go. And that is my animation done. So if we look at it through, it's gonna sort of orbit around the square like intended. But obviously it looks a bit jaggedy. You can see how weird it looks per se. So the only way to fix this is to take your time making loads of keyframes, like quarter-second keyframes, to make sure that it looks right, but that obviously takes time. You could make a keyframe for every second if you were so inclined as to make a truly animated sprite. Let me see if I've still got it somewhere. Let's see. So here's our death battle animation test. I made the red biomechanoid move by just doing a whole bunch of body parts with animations in Camtasia Studio, and it works pretty well. I think there was about 18 body parts to animate, so it took about 5 hours to get him to walk like that. It looks pretty fluid if you ask me. But that's just me bragging about my work. So anyway, that is animating on Camtasia Studio. I hope you enjoyed this informative video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.